We are children of the twilight, beings who are to be guided from the darkness into the light, and from the light.
Good morning, Janasa. Hope you had a good sleep. So we're ready to head out again. Okay. Yep, here we go. Mask on to protect her face. I'll finally make it to Winterhold now. Also do that as well.
We are children of the twilight, beings who are to be guided from the darkness into the light, and from the light into darkness.
Aurelia, thank you for your
Azura
help.
is watching over you. She has seen this before it ever happened.
I will be back. Thank you for this interesting insight into Azura.
This has all been foreseen, and we must play our part.
Yes, I must. It's a nice moment with the old companions at the campsite. I'll leave the burning here for you, Harani, in case you need to have some food and rest, etc. So,
No harm shall come to me, for I live under Azura's wisdom. Her foresight protects me, her insight sustains me.
right, let's go. To the, turn off the let's go.
We are children of the twilight, beings who are to be guided from the darkness into the light, and from the light into darkness.
Excellent. We're not stopping the stairs, do we? Come on then. Well, that the college over there. You'll have to get down there safely, though, that's the thing. carefully. On guard again, eh? I was fighting a troll once, mate.
Not very impressive.
No. Right. A ship over there. What could be the I'm going to check it anyway. Over there, that is. surely.
I'm right behind you.
Oh great, it's snowing.
Hold!
Oh jeez. Well, he's a vampire, so... So cold doesn't affect him as much, but she still doesn't like swimming. Come on, get over there. That's it. That's all that is.
Go! Another fight! I'm getting out of here! Come on! That'll teach him. I'm staying out of this.
Bandit too idiotic to climb up a slope.
Your end draws near.
Who does it now?
Oh, no you don't. No you don't. Ah!
I'll paint the snow from now on. Done and done.
Put up a proper fight.
Oh, champion of Bethia dead. That's good. Where'd the other one go?
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Yeah, lovely, innit? Brindle. Let this text of your father's last words find its way to your hands. I served House Tabani as a wet nurse during your first months of life and wanted to repay your father's kindness. I've done all I can to locate you, but I regret that we'll never meet face to face. Here are 6 second sequence. Is this the end of all things? Are we to die by the cruel barbed blade till the Argonian invasion force? By the slave revolt. After surviving the Red Year, struggling to dig from the ash and rubble, and burning the thousands that died as the epitaph. The irony is of the mice glows brighter than Massa on the summer solstice. We brought this upon ourselves, the Argonians simply answering a rallying cry excited by a millennium of suffering posed by my kind. And so over here I sit in the crumbling basement of our family home, while 1,000 booted feet echo above me and the screams of the dying find their way to my ears. So falls House Silvani. But then I look into the eyes of this child, this blessing given to us, in the very year that Barn fell struck with its fiery death across the land. This gift I hold in my grasp. Is it too much to wish to be given the chance to survive and keep our memories alive? This small boy born in the midst of chaos and destruction must carry on. If nothing else, was a reminder to other Dunmer that the Giovanni were once a proud and noble people. Since the death of my wife, I haven't been able to bring myself to give my son a proper name. It never felt right without her, but my own life reaches final hours as the luxury of time escapes my embrace. I name him now Brandel, son of Limdrin, and so living near to House Silvani. I will wrap him in his Telonia, his birthing swaddle, and leave his fate to his yours will. Live with virtue and pride, Sarah. So Branche is called Brandel Silvani. Now, they were a very influential house back in the day. So Quentyl will definitely give him the book back. Let him know who he is. That's for sure. Could have good influence in the Tildani family if that managed to raise back up into its ways of old. Oh yeah.
Takes care of that? Figured.
Yeah. Now, there's a college up there. Oof. So. Let her do some digging. There we go. Good for her. Sorry. Right, that's what I meant to do.
Hold down!
across that way somewhere. Came round, so that slope there. Oof. What happened here?
You ask me, not enough of Winterhold fell off into the sea. Yeah.
What's your business here in Winterhold?
Here for the college.
Should have known. Not that it matters anymore. No one bothers coming to Winterhold for any other reason.
Got a problem with the college?
I do. And if you count yourself among their numbers, then you've blood on your hands as well. There's nothing left of Winterhold. Nothing. Everyone knows it's the college's fault that the sea swallowed our city. Still they deny it. What? We all know the truth.
At least we know more about Winterhold's history.
What's there to tell? It's mostly gone now, thanks to those damned mages in the college. Someday there'll be proof they caused the Great Collapse. Most of the city just dropping off into the sea. That doesn't just happen.
Okay.
Aye.
Yes?
Iris says the mages at the college are nice people, but you said they're bad.
Irid's a little girl who doesn't...
No, you already have someone. I don't want to be a third wheel.
Why did they do that? Why would they be so evil?
Alright
They
then.
don't care about you or I.
It's a
They
little bug
think
that's
they're
in the
better than
try
all
to sort
of
this out in a
And
second.
that
Right, well. Let's just say that Ron pretended to be dead and he's now back here. So, it's a weird bug. Right.
Still here.
You want me to do what?
It'll only be temporary, and I'll be right with you.
I've never committed a crime in my entire life. How will I face my ancestors in Sovngarde?
Feldir the Old isn't going to care if you steal a piece of cheese. And if he was the type who did, you wouldn't want to hang around him anyway.
But why the dungeon? The chill is 40 miles off the coast.
You didn't think the treasure would be somewhere warm, did you? Maybe we should ask the innkeeper if it's on the menu.
All right. I get your point. But you forgot one thing. How are we going to escape? Don't tell me you can conjure lockpicks too.
Don't be ridiculous. I have a person on the inside.
Right. You, an Argonian immigrant, has friends in the guard. I have a bad feeling about this.
I guess it's too late at
I just hope I can live to regret this adventure like all the others.
Winterhold.
Sorry, I can't talk. We're on a little quest of our own.
Yeah, well. I'm not following you, honestly. Now. Hello.
If there's anything you need, just let me know.
What can you tell me about Winterhold?
I'm afraid there's not much to be said. Winterhold is hardly what it used to be. You can talk to Birna if you need to buy anything. She doesn't have much, but could certainly use the coin. And then there's our little inn. Most of the business we get is from folks here to visit the college. Though even that's dried up some.
A case of frost rubber meat for you.
Ah, good. I've been waiting on that. Here's the gold for it. Thanks.
Nice. So what about the college then?
That's right. College of Winterhold, just north of town. Hard to miss.
There's an elven mage here that studies stars.
The mages are up in the college. You can ask them if they'll let you in. Then again, Nelikar might know. He's an old-timer from the college, but he has a room here.
Okay.
Good day.
Oh, my friend left her left something here called Willandria, so she asked me to pick it up for her, if you don't mind. There are satchels over here, yes, an ingot. Right. Ah,
I don't deal with any college applicants these days, so don't bother asking.
you're with the college?
No. Gods no, not for years. I left Winterhold for some time, and returned to stay here at the inn.
Understand courier's been complaining
Why
about
do you live here at the inn? In the college up there?
I still have research that keeps me busy, and being here in Winterhold ensures I have access to former colleagues.
Well, then he's welcome to eat and
I'm waiting
drink.
for an elven mage who saw the stars, do you know him?
Who sent you? Was it the college? The Jarl? We agreed there would be no more questions.
We didn't agree to anything. Talk.
Just calm down. I'll tell you everything. What do you know about soul gems?
Don't change the subject.
Soul gems are the subject, friend. They're used in enchanting, then they break. Except one. Azura's Star. A Daedric artifact that allows any number of souls to pass through it. Some of us wanted to find out how. I was working under Malin Varen then. If only we knew what he was really planning.
What did this Malin Baron do?
Malin wanted to alter the star. He was dying, disease. He thought he could store his own soul inside, become immortal. It drove him mad. Students started dying. Eventually, the college exiled him. He took a few loyal disciples to Illinalta's Deep and vanished. Look, I don't care who asked you to find the star, but don't take it back to Azura. The Daedra are evil. They're the reason Malin went insane.
Azura's different. How did the Daedra drive Malin insane?
Azura is no ordinary Daedra. She commands an entire realm inside of Oblivion. The more Malin worked on the star, the more she was able to damn him. It started slowly at first. Malin would see things that weren't there. Then he would yell at students over words they hadn't said. Then one day I walked in and Malin had killed a student, and in a horrific moment of inspiration, he started using her soul for his work.
Sounds like Malin got what was coming to him.
The college would agree with you. But do you have any idea how many innocent lives were cut short, just so Azura could have revenge? We're nothing to the Daedra. Pawns to move around, praise and punish as they see fit.
How does the star work exactly?
I mentioned how the star is a soul gem, only it never gets depleted. There's another rule the artifact follows. You can only store white souls in the star belonging to the lesser creatures. Azura's magic won't allow black souls to enter it. As a mortal, Malin's soul was black, so part of his work was breaking past Azura's rules. He was close before. Well, I already told you.
Okay.
Until next time.
Well, else that's deep, eh? Interesting. Well, let's go and do some shopping.
Watching you sustains me.
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can just keep walking.
Yeah, well. Ah, hello.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you?
You get business away up here?
Very funny. I'm sure you've noticed that Winterhold isn't exactly overflowing with people. So I'll sell whatever I can. If it's worth putting a price on, you can bet I'll do it. I've been burned a few times, made a few bad deals, but mostly I come out on top.
Say something about a bad deal?
Yeah, it was stupid of me. I shouldn't have believed the story and just refused the trade. But I didn't, and now I'm stuck with this worthless junk.
What was the story?
Some line about this clothing in Ingol Barrow. He said it was worth more than its weight in gold if I took it back there. Something about placing it back in Ingolf's chamber, I don't know. What was I thinking? Even if it were true, I'm not setting foot in some ancient tomb filled with who knows what.
I can look into it for you.
I don't even care anymore. You want to check it out? Fine. I'll sell you the thing for 50 gold, and then it's your problem.
I'll take it.
Fine, here you go. You get killed on account of this thing, it's not my fault. Got it?
Yeah.
But I suppose if it does actually turn out to be worth something, let me know, will you?
I set up shop here.
Wasn't by choice, I can tell you that. Options were in short supply. Ranmir and I grew up here, and nearly any money I make, he drinks away. Without the coin to pack up and leave, I decided to take to trading.
Alright, okay.
All right then.
What's on your mind?
Well, I was going to sell you stuff, wasn't I? Sorry.
I do what's necessary so we can get by. Have to, since I can't count on my brother for anything.
Right, what you got for sale?
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
I tidied some of my gold that Quentyl's got, so right, let's see what we've got here. Yeah, I can sell that. 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 Okay. What that enchantment or not? I can't remember. Sell that as well. Oh. Right. To the college then, shall we?
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
Where are you? Here.
I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here?
May I enter the college?
Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within?
I seek the knowledge of the Elder Scrolls.
Do you? It is true there are some here who have spent years studying the accumulated knowledge of the scrolls. But what you seek does not come easily, and can destroy those without a strong will. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will.
I think we both know I'll succeed here.
No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort.
Okay, I'll take your test then.
Excellent. A standard spell for one skilled in destruction magic is the Firebolt. Casting one at the seal on the ground here would be sufficient.
Okay, I can do that.
I look forward to it.
Right. I think I have that somewhere. Yeah, I do. Right.
Let's get indoors. Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it. College? Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
I prefer lightning myself. There we go. Nice aim.
No matter what, the college will endure.
Who is Mirabelle Irvine anyway?
She's the master wizard here. Archmage Aaron may be in charge, but Mirabelle runs the place. You do well to remember that.
So any advice you can give me about destruction spells?
Certainly. Destruction spells come in different forms, each useful for various purposes. Concentration spells can be cast immediately, though they're weaker. Good for a tight spot, and less costly if you miss. You'll also need to decide whether to devote yourself to a single type of spell. Focusing solely on flame spells will make them more powerful, but you may find yourself at a disadvantage against foes immune to fire.
I'd like training, please.
I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge.
Excellent. So, I'd like to know more about the college.
We are the only group left in Skyrim dedicated to the study of the arcane. There are others who study, to be sure, but they do so in private and often in secret.
So,
Mirabelle will be waiting for you.
level up. Good stuff. Excellent. Yes. Another perk from the Sky Shards, what? Absolute power, what? dual cast, so no. She can teach me more about this, yes.
The village is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated.
No more training?
I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge.
Nice.
Mirabelle will be waiting for you.
Good, yeah. Good one. I never actually noticed those two glowing globes on the statue's hands before.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here.
Excuse me.
Welcome to the college.
I was told to come see you.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
Novice robes. Novice robes? You must be joking. Yeah, okay, I'll have a look around.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared. Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
What do you need, my dear?
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This...
Excuse me a minute.
Where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
So the first room to the right of the door. Never mind.
One of our most esteemed wizards. Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
I won't do that just now. There's no stuff anyway. Back to the quarters, I think. Okay, my friends, let's just relax, eh? We're out of the way. Try not to get in any trouble when you're here.
Oh, there was a great rumble outside this morning. Did you feel it? Surely it must have been a giant riding a carriage or a flying ship.
Oh, a giant riding a flying mammoth powered by cheese. Love cheese.
Of course, that had to be it. It couldn't possibly be anything else. Although, I don't know if it will be powered by cheese. That part makes no sense. Carried by moth spiders, more likely. They shoot the mammoths with their webbing and then float off together into the sky. It takes 1,000, no, 1,000,000 moths to lift it.
Yeah, it sounds like you're drinking that sleeping tree sap the lunatics rave about.
Oh, I would never try anything like that. Won't even drink a bottle of ale. I need my mind absolutely clear so I know what I see is real.
Have you actually witnessed any such strange phenomena?
Oh, all the time. Especially at the college where magical energy is strong. Floating objects like books, soul gems, and silverware for one. You really have to watch where you're going or you might run your eye into a fork.
Yeah.
Then there's the multiplying fruit. Master Drevis thinks the several hundred apples he found in his pillow was a prank. I think it was a rare form of spontaneous cloning. Clearly some type of plant-based magic, like an evolved form of alchemy.
Plants using magic, right.
Of course. I bet in places like Valenwood there are all sorts of carnivorous plants that use magic to capture their prey. Like a plant with invisible fangs on its fronds, trapping birds and insects who stop to rest their weary wings. Or how about a talking plant who uses magic to mimic speech? A stamen is almost like a tongue. Then you get real close and the fangs chomp you. That is, if the mud monsters don't get you first. Plants must have some version of the undead, raised from the ground by magical spores and such.
What sort of magic do you study?
The field of unknown and undiscovered magic. It seems odd that there are only 5 schools. There should be at least 500. How else can you explain all the magical phenomena in this world? Doomstones, alchemy, and dragon shells, for instance. Those can't be categorized by any of the 5 schools.
Exactly. Why dumb things down for the novices? The more schools the better.
Yes, for instance, can you imagine being able to take courses here on Nord battle cries, metamorphosis, hiss-sap? An institution like this should welcome all forms of magical study, as well as the occult. It's one of my dreams to dissect a werebear.
You haven't heard any more about...
Do you have any other interests besides magic?
No.
Oh, plenty. Although they all sort of relate to magic in one way or another. For instance, I was trying to build a more secure coin purse by trapping your gold inside a soul gem.
Pay an immense amount. The flame? I can't.
Right, like a regular hobby, you know, like killing bandits.
Oh, I sometimes do that too. Yes, as an institution of learning, but we are in Skyrim after all. And when in Skyrim, do like the Nords. Of course, using destruction magic will be too dull. Even the illusion spells get boring.
A soul gem purse. Sounds intriguing.
Oh, yes. It was a bit tricky getting the conjuration trap to recognize inanimate objects as souls. But a dash of blood and harmonizing the resonance did it. The problem was getting the gold out. I tried enchanting a couple of wooden coins using the gem, but they lost the imperial markings.
Soul trap's tricky when the shell is killed. How do you kill a coin?
You don't kill the coin, but the purse, and that's already dead. The coins inside are what mimic the properties of a soul. As long as the harmonic resonance is stable while they take flight, the trap will secure the coins into a soul gem. The trapping part's all rather elementary once you get the hang of it.
It's a much better defense against thieves in a lock or a bear trap, I suppose.
Oh, yes. Which gives me another idea. Hanging bear traps would work much better than bone chimes. You'd need an invisibility spell to cloak them. The problem is the weight. Spells are transient, and the steedstone won't work on a thread. Frostbite spider webbing, maybe. Probably too difficult to harvest. What if we abandoned using gossamer altogether, but instead gave the traps wings? Is Arniel still around? He's the expert on dwarven magic. Farewell.
Yes, a strange person. Well, I was going to get to know the neighbour, but I don't think we'll relax her now, so... So, have something to eat. Cheese as usual. Beautiful. There we go. I think we'll leave it there for now. So, I think the man's a stalker. Until next time, bye for now.